might as well bring in our two co-hosts today. They genuinely need no introduction. First of all, we have Dema. Hello, everybody. Hey, welcome in.
It's great to be here.
Great to have you. And then I'm
I
also in JLAnderson, friend of the channel. Welcome.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you all are watching this. How's it going, guys? This is the most professional setup I've had in years, I feel. It's so good.
Dude, you look great and you sound great. So
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Well, welcome in, everybody. Yeah, basically, we're 2 weeks out from Breach. This is insane. Final album in the Dema storyline. This time for real. No Clancy 2.0 situation. But yeah, unless maybe not this time. But yeah, just wanted to like talk about the hype that we have, theories. I know circle theory is circling around a lot more recently with modern times, things that have come out recently. So general thoughts, like what are you guys feeling going into this last era of 21 Pilots?
Dema, I'll let you go first.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm currently in the denial stage of everything happening. I mentioned this a little bit earlier. It's probably not gonna hit in for me even until after the album is released. So I'm excited for it, but I'm in denial that it's actually the end still.
That's very polarized of you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a bit of emotional whiplash. It maybe City Walls will finally hit with me, and I'll be like, oh, great, this is it. This is the end. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, we'll all be out of jobs. That's what we'll. That's the reality of.
Ain't that the truth? We'll all be unemployed in a month.
I'm actually gonna be like homeless, bro. They're gonna burn down my home.
Didn't think about it that way. Yeah, unless it all repeats.
Unless the next story is a Dema prequel.
Imagine.
Go Star Wars with the next album.
Yeah, it's actually going to be it's going to be a character study on Nico, and he's going to be like the empathetic villain. And we just had to learn. We had to see how he was scarred as a child and how he wanted to be a painter, but that didn't work out. So,
I mean, like, to be fair, Tyler did say in an interview once he wanted to do comics and whatnot, exploring more of the world building. So it's within the realm of possibility, and I lay awake in fear every night, worrying that we are just basically going to become the game theory of the music side of YouTube.
Yeah, that would be wild. I'm wondering if, like, he said the comics and like graphic novels or just like breaking out into other mediums. And I wonder if like now that the music side of things is done and like the music video, City Walls that comes out, I wonder if, because I'm sure like they've been so busy with like the music side and the visual side. But once that is all said and done, that'll free them up creatively to do stuff like that, or they'll just be like, nope, this is it. This is like the ribbon that we're putting on this thing, and moving forward, like basically full steam ahead towards whatever's next.
I need the extended version of this, Tyler. I need the full like 200-page Dema book.
Yeah, I got mine too. It's so good.
I love it.
I'm the only one with that one.
What? You?
Yeah.
It feels like you're
supposed to.
Your face is on this. How can you not have it?
I know. I never got around to buying it, and then by the time I went to buy it, it was already sold out and off the website. So you know, I'm merchless pretty much.
Yeah, I would say Justin, to your point, like I want more stuff like this, like. And even like breaking the fourth wall, like more of the behind the scenes, like making of, like actually,
absolutely,
yeah. Like even like I even commented this on one of their YouTube videos. Cat is digging a carpet. But But like I would love like a docu-series or like maybe even like a 30-40 minute like quote unquote making of, where it's like Mark like capturing Tyler create things in the moment, or like story beats, or like, okay, like we responded to this fan theory during the Trench era or the Scale Nice era, and this is how we're gonna like bounce off of that for Clancy or for Breach. I think that would be so cool seeing, because they've said that they've zigged and zagged based off of like the fans and bringing the theories to light, and I just want to like, I want to see what made it in and what influenced their decisions. So anyway, all that to say, like something like that would be really cool.
100%. And going back to that same Zane Lowe interview where Tyler brought up he wanted to do the comics and the novel, he also said that there was another album he was working on in conjunction with Scale Nice, and the story could have went two different ways. I want to know what the other concept was and how that could have changed everything else.
Yeah,
because that's insane to think, to be a fly on the wall in Tyler's studio too.
Yeah, or even just like someone in his inner circle, like Mark, like the amount of information Mark probably knows. It's like, oh man,
he is the third member of 21 Pilots in my book.
Oh, totally.
I hope he's enjoying his holiday.
Absolutely.
After everything he's been put through.
Hey, chat, can we get a thank you, Mark, in the chat?
Yeah, also that. Yeah. But yeah, basically, oh shoot. Basically, I want to see like that type of behind the scenes docuseries, like I mentioned, but I also even if it's not that, if it's just like Tyler sitting, do like a super like nonchalant live stream, or like just a video of him like once again breaking the fourth wall and just like detailing elements that like excited him, or like he talked about like where he got the name Dema from. He was like on a beach or something, or like in the middle of the ocean, and he's like, it just came to me and it was like natural. So like, I don't know, just stuff like that, like more, not clarification, because it's cool to have some stuff ambiguous, but I don't know, it's cool to hear like the artist's take on things as well.
Absolutely. Tyler Joseph Discord interview part 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And this is where I reveal my cardinal sin. I have never sat down and listened to the full interview.
Oh, dude. You're missing out.
I forget that it exists half the time. And every time I think about it, it's like, yeah, I should look that up. Then I get sidetracked.
You know what? Since we're here confessing our sins, yeah, I haven't watched the full thing either.
Oh my god.
I've just never gotten round to it. I'm too busy, like, aside from uni work, it's just too busy analyzing their lyrics and
it's
whatnot.
Only an hour.
And that's why Stone Potential's the GOAT here.
No, that is not true.
Yeah.
No, I think I actually pulled a lot of information from that that interview when I was doing my like lore explain like short series that was only like 4 episodes, but I was like really wanting that to be like a continual thing, but that was anyway. I pulled so much information from that Tyler confirmed about the bishops and like vialism, because that was, I think, one of the only times he's candidly talked about vialism and its motivation and its goal, and like the bishop's involvement with that. And I thought that was like so fascinating. And that was right after Trench came out, I'm pretty sure, maybe like 2019 or something, when that interview happened. So yeah, I forgot about that, and he should definitely do that for like every album. Even like a Scaled and Icy reflection, I think would be so cool.
Dude, absolutely. Like, there's an artist who I love, a metal guy named Devin Townsend. He did, like, during COVID, did a podcast of all of his 30 or so albums that he released since the 1990s. And he just talked about the making of the process of each album, concepts going into it. And I would love to see that from Tyler. Even like Josh and Mark's perspective in there. But of course, Tyler's the main like, songwriter, storyboard builder. But just everything that went into it. I would love that.
Yeah. Also, Justin, I think there's some feedback on your mic. I'm not sure if it's yours. It's like a...
Yeah, I muted mine just to see if it was mine, and it's not.
Okay.
Oh, you've gone really quiet.
I muted mine. It's also I wanted to let you know any supers I'm going to be splitting up between the three of us. I don't want that just to go to me. Just letting you guys know. I missed the first one though, and I want to see that. Okay, let me see. It says, what do you guys think Garbage on Breach will be about? Also, Migraine versus Car Radio.
Oh, okay.
Dang. Well,
okay, I have an easy answer to the second question also. Wait, hold on.
Wait, there it goes. It's better. Your mic.
Cool.
It just ended.
I
Perfect.
know what it was, because I am awful. It's a cable for a guitar that my foot was on because I left it plugged in.
That's
One
awesome.
second while I unplug.
That's awesome.
Cool. So it should be done. Cool. Okay. Wonderful. So sorry, everyone in the chat for the buzzing. To answer the second part of this question, because that's a really easy answer for me, Car Radio all the way, specifically Vessel version.
Oh, this is a difficult one for me because I think normally they're on par with one another. I think in my eyes, I'm gonna have to say Car Radio. It's a classic in the fan base, and also just seeing it live, it's just fantastic.
I'm gonna have to be that guy. I'm a Migraine guy through and through. I love Car Radio. Was probably the first song I heard from them, so it is like special. But also Migraine, when I listened to the album for the first time all the way through in like 2016 or 2015, it was 2015. That Holding On to You followed by Migraine, I was like, I think this is my new favorite band. And Otis Sleep was obviously the first track, but those two in a row, I was like, this is crazy. I've never heard anything like this.
Yeah.
And Migraine was the thing that like tipped the needle on that. So I think, yeah, I'm a Migraine. But also, what do you guys think Garbage will be about, or even like expanding that? What will it sound like?
21. I'm going to re-look up the leak that they sent out when they did that live stream, just because I want to look at the lyric that they put with it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think I said I believed it would be about creativity and perfectionism, because I believe that's the lyrics sort of alluded to that, and then people were talking about trash as in like Trash Dragon and whatnot.
Yeah.
As for sound, I don't know why. When I first heard the name Garbage, my first thought was something like from Nirvana, but that's about all I could think of.
Dude, no, absolutely. Like, the name Garbage, it makes it like sound so grungy, and I was thinking of that right before you said it. I would absolutely love that. Part of me, again, what you were saying with like Garbage and relating it to Trash Dragon, maybe it's just a venti song about everyone's feelings of Scale and Icy still, like that lyric in Backslide Part 2.
Yes, I would love that.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that.
You don't diss my favorite album by the boys. It's drinking out of the mug.
Yeah, it's pretty
appreciation.
Pretty wild. But speaking of Skilled and Icy, like the Breach, like the back cover is very Skilled and Icy coded, and it even has the fire, like part of the fire from Trash on it too. So that's pretty interesting. Let me see. I also wanted to share Intention. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna play this.
Cool.
Whoa, that's probably really loud. It might be really loud. Sorry. I don't know if I can adjust the volume in Streamlabs, but here we go. Oh, it's probably so loud. Sorry. We had, it just sounded like piano chords. But yeah.
When I did my re-listen through of all of them, it was a lot piano heavy, which I think is very deceptive.
Yeah.
I think that it will be slightly less piano heavy when we get to the actual album. Like, that's only like the small snippets before like the build, or like a softer section of the song before we get to wherever in the world we are getting.
Yeah. Yeah. But But yeah, thank you for the question. That's awesome. Let me go to the next one. What are you guys' thoughts on One Way, Days Lie Dormant? So kind of like an extension off of that. Also, thank you, Liam. One Way. Well, sorry, Justin. I think I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
No, I don't think I had anything else to say there.
I will say, based off of the first like sample that we got, where he sings "Days Lie Dormant," I immediately was like, that just sounds like a Disney song, and I don't know how it's gonna like mesh. But also, I was thinking about that with samples of The Contract when we were getting that kind of like tease. I was like, this is such a weird synth. Like, how are they gonna mix this with like this like pipe organ sample at one point, and then like these lyrics about a necromancer, and like I was like, this just doesn't make sense to me. But then it comes together, and it's like they
make it work.
Yeah, every time. So, but yeah, Dema, any thoughts on these two songs?
So Days Lie Dormant, I think even when we heard the snippet and even having the name, I thought it was going to be kind of like Before You Start Your Day from Self-Titled, just by word association.
Yeah.
As for One Way, I don't know how it's going to sound, in all honesty. I think it's going to be lore informative, if that's the correct word for it. I don't think it's going to like add on to the story, but more to the world building. And I think in the recent rock sound cover they released on the back, One Way is actually written in typewriter font, kind of like from Dema.
Oh,
so
wow.
I kind of feel like it's going to be a lore song, and I really hope it is.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I didn't even think about the typewriter thing, but like, yeah, those are like the majority of Clancy letters written from within Dema or that have been transcribed by assumedly like the bishops or people under their power control. I wanted to pull up also just like the back of the album art too, just to review it. But oh yeah, it was like rock sound, I think.
Yeah,
and it was
rock
crazy that it was crazy they dropped two variants like back to back, like a day apart, and both times I checked, I'm like, they're already sold out. There's no shot. But okay, we got another question. Do you guys think Raw Fear will be a lore song, or will City Walls and Intentions be the only ones left? Oh yeah, I did see the Josh Dunn YouTube channel. He made a channel. So
he recovers Master of Puppets, playing better than the actual drummer himself. So good. So good. Made my day.
Yeah, Josh on that YouTube channel.
Absolutely. he should make pilot videos as well. He can join this in the next chat.
Yeah. He had that hat on.
Yeah. Raw Fear is one of the ones I am excited for the most, because thinking back, I checked with several previews for Raw Fear, and when they did that Instagram live stream, Raw Fear didn't have audio. It was just lyrics, if I remember correctly. And that made me excited because it's in all caps. And that's a very modern thing. A lot of metal artists do that, like Bring Me the Horizon, whoever. Sleep Token does it every once in a while. But to confirm my hype for that is the rock sound cover, because you look at Raw Fear, it's the little death metal, and I am so excited for it. And for years, I've been wanting, everyone who watches the channel knows, the one thing I crave is metalcore pilots, because Tyler, he's a screamy boy. So I want Raw Fear to be that. I need Raw Fear to be the heaviest song on the album. So I'm looking forward to this one the most. I definitely think, because it's in all caps, and you can rearrange Raw Fear to, I forget what people said when the album
Warfare.
was first dropped.
Yeah,
Warfare, that's it. So I definitely do believe that this will be a lore song, and I am so excited.
Let's talk about City Walls briefly, because it's the first song in the album, which is like such an interesting choice. I don't think like it'll be maybe chronological, like the way that Breach is presented, because I do think there are going to be more lore songs in addition to the contract in City Walls. But having it as the first track to like lay the tone is, yeah, I wonder what that tone is going to be. And I wonder if all these songs are going to be like they're darkest, like grungiest songs. But yeah, Drum Show blew me away in that regard. Like I thought that was awesome. And I love that style as well. That's more like pop punk vibe, core, but I do love like the metal core as well. And like, I just want them to keep pushing it just a little bit further every time. Because like you said, Tyler just has that perfect voice for that stuff.
Absolutely. Like, give me 8-string Tyler. Come on, I want breakdowns. I need,
incredible.
Hire me.
And yeah, like you said, go ahead, Dema. No, you're good.
I think about City Walls being the first track in the album, I just can't. I've always tried to reconcile the idea that this album is called Breach with how that reflects in like the wider track list. Because with Blurry Face, obviously the overarching theme was everything is about identifying personal insecurities and struggles, and Trench was more about rebellion and world building. And I was trying to think about how this is going to reflect with Breach, but I think they're just trying to breach already established patterns. So, for example, Drum Show, we've had our first technically ever explicit song about Josh, which is a breach of the pattern. The contract is very much about, breaching trust, as Tyler stated in the Radio 1 interview, I believe it was, the BBC Radio 1 interview.
Yeah.
And having City Walls at the beginning, but also being the ending of the law, also, it just kind of feels like another progression on that whole breach of what they've been previously doing.
Absolutely. And to go off of that also, like the breach of ideas, it's weird that it's almost as if, looking at it right now, the album is meant to be listened to backwards. Like knowing that City Wall, like it's like Intentions is supposed to be the interlude of like, this is the intention all along. Enjoy the rest of the album. City Walls is your final song, and it's the end of the lore. We get that as the end bit of the music video. And even then, if I remember correctly, Tyler and Josh both said Overcompensate was going to be the opener for years to come. Because City Walls, upon like a little preview and knowing what we're going to be getting, it's going to be a weird album opener. So, and we've had that theory for years of, we're supposed to listen to the songs in reverse order. I remember that was a big popular theory with Scale Nicey. I came up with the idea of maybe the albums go both ways, but all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I also, some fun fact about City Walls, and I'm trying to find it, but when we got, maybe I'm too far back. Also, shout out to Salafelina on Instagram. They're awesome. They're like posting all the time, even more than I am, because they're just killing it.
Salafelina is epic.
Yeah, seriously. But I'm trying to find the original. Here it is. So is this not it? No. But City Walls, I don't know where it is. I'll find it later. But City Walls is the only one that has like the fire imagery both times. It's had fire, and then it has City Walls overlaid, and then it cuts to the lyrics. And in both of the samples, previews, the one that premiered before Drum Show, and then the one they released to announce the track list, it had that fire imagery. So I truly believe that, like, okay, it's kind of confirming, like, we are going to see that fulfillment of like Dema on fire. Sorry, Dema. But you will be on fire. And we've seen that now teased twice. And I think that's really, really interesting, because it's just like a subtle key that we will like see it on fire for sure.
The moment I see those towers burning, I am changing my YouTube profile picture and the channel header to just straight ashes, and it's gonna be like that for a month.
I love that.
Yeah, seriously. But like as you can see, like it says city walls, it's on fire, boom, fire, and then it shows the lyrics, and then that's it. Like there's no other visuals during the other lyrics, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, anyway, okay, there's and then intentions, talking about intentions real quick, how that's kind of like a maybe Tyler breaking the fourth wall and like mentally processing like through the lore. But again, once again, if it's presented backwards, it could be him like setting up, okay, this is the final chapter, this is like me processing this journey that we've been on. So yeah, I'm stoked about that. Should be good. Whoa, Justin, what happened? You're
listen. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bro's going through the same mitosis Ned does.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just happy it's a good setup. Let me try a thing here.
Not a worry.
Different camera real quick. Hi.
While we're working on that.
What is this question?
Is wild. And honestly, I welcome it. If you guys have crazy questions like this, bring them on.
I have to look up the characters again.
I know. I feel like my brain immediately went to the guy that was like watching TV. He gets like stuck in the TV somehow. Or does
Mike TV?
Is that what it is? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Something is like very scaled and icy about that. I don't know. But yeah, I just think that is the guy I would probably end up being.
What about you, Justin?
So I really want to be the grandpa in the movie. I think that is perfect for me.
He's kind of goated.
Absolutely. Like, I don't care if it's the really old Willy Wonka. I don't care if it's the 2006 one. I just want to be the grandpa. If I could be like, I don't know which one's more wackier, but that is the answer.
Did you guys see the new one with Timothy Chalamet?
I saw like halfway through it.
Yeah. Did you fall asleep?
Kind of disappointed it wasn't unhinged. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I have not seen that, but hope you Charlie fans liked it. Whoever's out there. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you. And then another question. Honestly, excited for robot voices. Yeah, I mentioned it in our like Discord chat, but I did not expect robot voices to look so like elegant and whimsical. Like it's
lavishy.
Cursive. Yeah, it's lavishy. It's given all that type of vibe. So yeah, robot voices definitely seems a lot more interesting now. Has a lot of character.
Robot voices is gonna be about the proctologist. I bet.
Oh my gosh.
The other angle of it. Yeah, it's weird that it's so weird that robot voices is very, very pretty. But now, and also I can't unsee the fact that Trash's Fire is directly next to robot voices.
Or is Cottonwood on fire? Like is the tree Cottonwood tree on fire? I don't know. But yes. I just wonder like what the intentions were behind that design change. Like if there are gonna be references to Scaled and Icy. But I don't know. I kind of love it though. Also, what is this new logo that we've been seeing? Like
yeah, that one's been very interesting to look at. I've seen like it's almost like a little round table of and I love it's so weird. I don't know.
It's got it's got Tyler and Josh from the Breach front cover on it. Like, if you look closely, if you get up a larger image of it, especially the ones seen on the little box sets they released on the bandanas, it's actually got Tyler and Josh from the Breachfront cover.
What?
Yeah, and just repeated several times around the circle.
To the box set.
No. Oh, wait, I see it now. Oh, what the heck? Wait, okay, I see it now. So they're silhouetted. It's this right here. This is the jacket. This is Josh, and this is Tyler.
Huh.
So, what the heck?
Oh, that is so cool.
But then so is it again?
Oh,
I see the cycle.
So the way I'm looking at it right now is, so it's just a bunch of skulls. There are 4 skulls, and Tyler and Josh are in the silhouette.
Dude, you're right.
Like,
yeah,
bro, they're all gonna die.
Like, holy cow, dude!
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
So cool.
And to add to this as well, there's 8 iterations. So the ones where they're like facing a certain way, there's 8, and then the ones in the corners are 8 as well, altogether.
Wait, what are the corner ones?
It's the same, just inverted.
What?
Yeah. So you've got.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's
you've got
so
like.
cool.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So overall, you have like 4 at north, east, west, and south, and then 4 in the corners as well. So, hang on, you've got 8 overall. That's what I'm trying to say. People were talking about it representing the bishops and whatnot.
Brandon Reich, if he designed that, he cooked. That is insane. That literally blew my mind. Give him a raise.
Yeah. Everyone's pilot team deserves a raise. That is like, especially looking at the bandana now, which I realize I didn't even look what the box sets come with. I just bought them all. Like I didn't care. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I love me a box set, but
they're so sick.
It's so sick. And looking at the bandanas closely, I'm looking at the Torchbearer one specifically right now. It has all the bishops on it, almost like, here's your Dema.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, dude. Like, if you look at the inside the circle, you can see Keon's, Nico,
what?
Lisbon,
you're
Carver,
right.
And like, it's on all of it.
Holy crap.
Almost like this is now your new capital of Dema.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So,
whoa.
Madmen, everyone.
I don't like those implications.
I don't know if this is true, because I haven't looked into it. But you know, the random string of numbers we get on Dema.org for Clancy's part of the website?
Yeah.
Someone was saying that the order of the bishops is the same as if you compare them on the Blurry Face album cover. Like with the numbers of each track that's on the Blurry Face album cover, the order of the bishops, it actually gives Clancy's violation code, his ID code, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. But hang on, I think I've got the theory on saved on my Twitter. I'm gonna find it and I'll send it to you on Discord.
Oh yeah. That's wild. Yeah, I think that there's just like so many, again, it makes you think, like, obviously Tyler is the heart and soul of like the lore, and Josh is bringing in the drums. But I want to know, like, if it's a team of people like that are creating these little things, like more so in like the marketing and like the online scavenger hunts. Like, there must be several people coming together and like creating these little coincidences or little Easter eggs that are scattered around, but they feel like they've been planned this entire time. Like, that's the mind-blowing thing for me, is like, it feels like it's planned from the beginning. And that's when it's really, really cool.
It's almost like the end was planned first and then they worked backwards.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things like magicians do, of this is what I want the reveal to be. How do we get there from there? What's the story to tell from that setup? I dabbled in magic for a bit. JL lore for you.
Okay, I've just sent it over. So yeah, that explains it better than I could ever, in all honesty. Speaking of the box sets, which one are you guys sort of most looking forward to looking at first?
Dark Clancy. Gotta be Dark Clancy.
Nice.
That one. Oh, hello.
Oh,
double Jake.
Jake's done my toes.
There we are. Cool. Wonderful. We're taking turns. Dema, you're next. But
Oh,
no, I am very looking forward to the Dark Clancy set first. Just because the idea of Dark Clancy is so interesting.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the one that immediately caught me. I'm like, what do you mean Dark Clancy? Like, that is insane.
Oh no, he's gone emo.
he's gone. He's Mom, Clancy's listening to My Chemical Romance again.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. Someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone said that each of the box sets represents like a potential like ending. Like there could be 3 different endings. So it's like a choose your own adventure. Like one is Clancy, where he like fully embraces becoming the new bishop, the Nova Bishop. There's another one where he becomes he actually aligns with the Banditos, and that's kind of like the Torchbearer box set. And then there's the third where he's Dark Clancy, so he still retains his identity, but he becomes that like source of absolute power and like reigns with a maybe not so gracious like iron fist type of thing. So I thought that was a really cool theory that could play out, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, that is a crazy theory. You almost wonder if they made 3 separate music videos and the box set that gets purchased the most is the ending that gets revealed.
Wait, what?
According to the site, at least from the US store, the one that sold out is Dark Clancy.
Well, I don't know if this is cumulative, I think is the word I'm looking for, but there's an account I follow on Twitter, 21 Pilots merch updates.
Yeah.
And I know the Nova Bishop box set one has been selling out a lot recently. It's more, I think it's sold out in the UK and EU, whereas I think Dark Clancy and Torchbearer are still up. Don't quote me on that, but hey, I'm all for a Nova Bishop ending if we get it.
Yeah. Or here's an even cooler thing. I love like the multi like choose your own adventure thing. Like, what if there was like a QR code like hidden in each one, and that QR code like had a specific like music video, or like maybe a little like mini ending that you can add to the end of City Walls or something like that, where it's like you get your exclusive ending. But yeah, look at this. Dark Clancy sold out. So
imagine they put an ARG in the box set.
Yeah.
That would be funny. That would be hilarious.
You've bought a box set for your kid or something, and then they start talking about the level of concern ARG, and all of a sudden there's codes and everything everywhere. You're like, what is this?
I still like the idea that there's some grandma out there that bought merch from 21 Pilot store and got a Dema letter.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
I remember you said that in a YouTube video, like maybe it was when Clancy was coming out, but I was like, that is so true. It's like, yeah, when like grandma or someone older person's like trying to buy a video game for their kid, they're like, I want to get the Switch. It's like, Switch or Switch 2? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? So totally out of context.
Absolutely. The thing that interests me the most about the box set right now is if you look at the preview images on the same one with the bandana and the stickers.
Is it this one?
Let me see, come back there. Yeah. So like the very last image in there.
Yeah.
What is this little tiny card that comes with it? That is what I'm the most interested in.
Lore
Yeah,
card. It's a lore card. I've seen Discord click trying to decipher what it is, and it's basically got snippets about you know how we received reports in the recent Clancy letters? They look like Dema reports from the perspective of
oh,
the
cool.
bishops, basically.
Oh, interesting. Oh, like when we got one from Elliot, like that type of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
And the cool thing is, I think they're unique to each box set.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Cool. Yeah, because I see. I was looking at yours on screen. I have Nova pull up on mine, and the Nova Bishop has the.
Oh, yep.
Look at their card. It has the Dema.
And
thing
the paragraph structure is different too. I can
absolutely tell. Yeah. What does Dark Clancy's look like?
Oh, it has the death skull on it. That's great.
It has the death skull. Also, I love that like each CD in the box set's unique too, and I love the fact that Dark Clancy's is purple.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would see purple in any lore-related capacity in the big year of 2025. I'm going to be real with you guys. I had given up hope.
Listen, I'm happy we have some purple. Even if it's like a CD or a vinyl, I'm happy we at least have some purple in this era.
It's a little wink.
It's crazy how much like we're very much back to blurry face with the black and the red as our primary colors. Yet we are also leaning heavily still on yellow. Like that, like it's red, black, but yellow undertones.
Yeah.
Which it's not just like the Torchbearer stuff, but like other things too. It's crazy.
Even like the Clancy album had did that have yellow on it? No.
Clancy did, yeah. Clancy had yellow. It was
the fire. The fire had yellow.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
Absolutely. With a little blurry face in the background burning.
I've been loving like the branding since I think Trench had like good branding, but Scaled and Icy was like a whole different level of like kind of like what Trench or what are we on? Breach? What they're doing with their songs. So they're like individually branding each song title. Yeah. That is so cool. And we're back to that. And it's like this is just like giving blurry face, but even it's less angsty, but more like gritty. You know what I mean? Like it's
absolutely
like this looks so cool. Like the TOP here, like this could be like they have so many good ideas, and each idea on its own could be like their new logo kind of type thing. Like it's just like they're killing it. But yeah, this stuff is awesome.
My cat has joined us for lore time.
We're gonna get the Dema cat reveal before the Dema face reveal. A lot of people were asking about a face reveal in the chat.
Yeah, that's like half the comments I see. Like anytime I look over here, I see Dema face reveal. When I'm like, Dema kind of has shown their face before on streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm just a concrete fictional city. You've already.
That's all we need to see. Yeah. Oh, Blonde's Clicky, welcome in. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. This Stick says, I don't know what to say. Just want to support. Okay, I think. Well, first, thank you for that. Sinner Mass will be the Jenna song. Reminds me of Tear in My Heart. And yeah, I actually was thinking that Sinner Mass. Initially, I was like, this song is going to go crazy. Like it's going to, because like for whatever reason, Sinner Mass gives like the same vibe as like Terminal Velocity or something like that's really faster. It's like really, I don't know, grungy, grimy, like edgy type of thing.
It's very super massive black hole.
Yeah.
Muse mention.
Muse is awesome. But yeah, so that's, he was given that same energy. So yeah, but I will say Center Mass, like thinking about like, you know, target practice, like aim for center mass, and what's in center mass, like vital organs, your heart. That makes a lot of sense.
I have been a day dot believer that center mass is a Jenna song, or at very least it's like a sequel to The Craving. purely because of the gun terminology. It just lines up too well.
Yeah.
Especially with the lyrics.
Absolutely.
What were the lyrics? Remind me.
Oh my god, off the top of I think it's like, is it Now I Know What I'm Worth?
Yeah, no, that was roughly it. Now that I know what I'm worth, and that lyric got me excited when I heard it.
Dang.
And I'm like, cool. I'm gonna be honest. I guess, yeah, no, I'm convinced that Jenna's Center Mass is the Jenna song because it's a romantic way of saying "You are my world," which, given my history of how I've ranked songs in the past, Center Mass is going to be the worst song on the album.
Oh, actually, that's a fun one. What do you guys think, based off of the titles, will be the worst song on the album for you?
Oh
man.
Let's pull them back up. Let's see.
Yeah.
I will say this is probably the weirdest song what's it called? Track list. Like off rip.
I don't know, man. Clancy was pretty goofy.
Actually, you're right. Clancy had some goofy ones. At the Risk of Feeling Dumb, Oldie Station, Lavish. Yeah, right off the bat.
The Craving Jenna's version.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I remember when it got like the album got leaked. The album art and the song titles got leaked. I remember saying, you know what, guys? This is 100% fake based off of these song titles suck. And here we are.
God, I remember that.
And not only song titles, but remember when the album art got leaked and we were like, Josh's Photoshop is so bad. His hair.
Y'all hated this. Y'all hated it.
It's grown on me a lot, but I remember even doing a live stream on my like on Instagram on my lunch break. Like, I'm trying to like it, guys, but I don't. And now I like it. Now I like it.
It took me a good 12 hours to realize what they're going for with the rebel art. Then I'm like, yeah, no, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But okay, track list.
But Breach right off the bat, I thought Breach is immediately iconic. Like such a cool image with like the 21 Pilots logo hidden in there, and it's also the skull outline.
You can get Trench in there.
Yeah. Super cool.
So going to the question of least excited for, based off a song I don't want to do based off a song title. I'm going based off a font. Is that bad?
Yeah, let's do based off a font.
Yeah, based off a font.
Cool. Based off a font, I'm getting weird vibes with Days Like Dormant. And you know what? Because again, we talked about it earlier. It sounded very Days Like
Dormant. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's Beauty and the Beast this up, Tyler.
Yeah. It sounds like a lullaby for his kids.
It does. It really does.
Wait, I hadn't even considered that possibility. If it is, it could. The fact that it could genuinely be there, I'd never considered that.
Yeah.
I was about to say, at least looking forward to Tally realizing that's not a song title.
What?
Tally is a song title.
Yeah,
Tally is a song title?
Tally is on the album, bro.
Did I forget that song exists? I thought that was a copyright logo next to Tally. I thought that was like a Fueled by Ramen situation. They just had a lot of stake. You know what? I'm changing my answer. I'm least looking forward to Tally. I'm sorry.
No! Tally,
you heard it here first, folks. Tally doesn't exist. It was a figment of our collective imagination. The
Mandela effect.
Navigated by Tally.
Tally is like the birds. They aren't real.
Well, they're not. That is a fact. Also, this is a little infinity symbol could have set that up.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, wait, that's so cool.
Yeah. Cycle theory, more fuel to the fire. Yeah, I would say Days Lie Dormant is definitely the one I'm not stoked about. Like based off of off of the font, but also just the samples. Just not my vibe, but I'm sure just like with every song or every album, like I fall in love with all the songs eventually. So that one will probably just take the longest time, but we'll see. It could be a crazy banger. Like At the Risk of Feeling Dumb, I remember that song title was like, that feels a little wonky. And also like the first minute of that song, I'm like, this is a little interesting. Sounds like a circus. But then there's the crazy rock part. So yeah.
It's a song that goes hard. I love At the Risk of Feeling Dumb.
I do too.
I still can't believe I forgot Tally existed.
There's only 12 songs on the album.
I was here looking it up on my phone. I'm like, no way, it doesn't exist. Where does it even? Oh, it's the final.
That would have been the craziest collective gaslighting ever if Tally didn't exist.
No, I think Tally's gonna be crazy because the song sounds like a crazy sob story, like based off of the lyrics and the the presentation of it. It just sounds like a really sad song. So I think it's gonna be talking about like how many times am I gonna go through this type of thing, like how many times can I even go through it again? You know. How much
Tally
energy
and
do I have left?
Theory are gonna go hand in hand.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like the yellow flowers that he's collecting in Nico and the Niners. It's like that's his tally.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting sold in the song more, but I'm sticking with my answer.
I think
Dema, I was gonna say, did you ever answer the question?
I think for me, based off of font alone, the song I'm least looking forward to, because there's a song I'm definitively worried about, and there's a song that I'm just not looking forward to just by looking at the font. For me, probably font-wise, it's garbage. There's just something about the font that sets me off. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's very like Y2K.
Yeah, but I have always been. This is going to be a controversial take. I'm really worried for Intentions. I'm so worried for that song.
Yeah.
Because Paladin felt like a perfect closer to the story for me. Like neglecting all of the lore stuff that happened with it, it just felt and sounded perfect. And I'm so scared for if Intentions is going to top that for me.
Yeah. I agree. I'm like so fearful of how they're going to like try to land the plane. And if what we said earlier in the live stream about how it feels like they have so many details planned from the beginning, if that holds true, which it does, like I'm sure they had the ending involved in the trench phase. I had to trust in them and like their creative process, but yeah, it's like there's so much pressure riding on this one song. I guess two if you consider City Walls, but like Intentions being that bow that goes on everything. It's some crazy pressure.
Part of me wants Intentions to be just like a spoken word poem.
Yeah, actually, I'd be down with that.
Like just some like nice pretty piano pad, Tyler just talking. I think that'd be cute. That'd be a nice way to end / start the album if we're going with the reverse listen through theory.
Yeah.
Because City Wall sounds like it should be it.
Yeah. Did you guys listen to John Bellion's new album, Father Figure?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. He does something similar with his last track, which is like spoken word about like kind of hammering home the themes of the album and him now being a father figure to his son, when the album was kind of like him looking at his father, and it's kind of that cycle. But yeah, I think if they did something similar with Intentions, how Tyler just like strips all the lore back and he's just like, this is who I am and I'm processing how this went down, and being pretty upfront and direct with it. I think that's how I would want to see it, and bringing spoken word into it, kind of tying it back to like his roots with like bringing poetry and like writing poems and turning those into music and songs. Like that'd be pretty cool.
I think a spoken sort of outro would also be how do I word this? I think it'd be perfect in regards to how cyclical the story can be as well, because technically, our first introduction to this world, while not through spoken word, it was still through it was still through Dema.org and all the letters. So in a way, you can class them as a form of literature, as a form of poetry. So I feel like it would be sort of a perfect cycle to it.
Yeah. Also, kind of going back to City Walls real quick, are they gonna start it with Hello Blurry Face?
That'd be so
Ooh.
cool.
That would be so cool.
That
That'd
would
be
be
kind of badass.
It would
Yeah.
be. I need
Especially
Yeah.
if we're finally getting the continuation of Paladin Straight, not the contracts, like we're actually seeing like
Yeah.
moments after Blurry Face says hello Clancy, and he like looks him in the eye and he says hello Blurry Face, and then it kicks off the final battle.
Yeah, knowing that City Walls is the actual continuation, I want it. I need it. It has to start with hello Blurry Face.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It's so good.
Okay. This might be a hot take. Liam asks, glowing eyes, kitchen sink, lovely or forest?
No, why? No, no. This is so evil.
I got an answer.
I
But I've been
easy
thinking
answer.
about it though. Yeah, for me it's an easy answer. Go ahead, Justin.
Lovely vessel bonus track version. That is mine.
But if it's the regional best version,
if it's the regional best version, I'm going forest.
Okay. Solid.
That's what's yours.
I mean, I feel like all these are solid. I would go kitchen sink. That was actually the first song I heard off of regional best, and immediately was like, what the heck is this? And I just have so much nostalgia with that song. So, and seeing it live during the Emotional Road show, it's pretty cool.
I did a philosophy report in college about kitchen sink.
Ooh.
So
wait, that's so cool.
I think back to that paper as the reason why I don't care for kitchen sink that much. I hated that class. But
sad.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Dema, you had enough time to think.
Oh my god, this is so evil. Okay,
people will remember. Just remember that.
this is so difficult because I think Glowing Eyes was the first, because sorry, over in the UK, we have access to the bonus tracks already on the CD. So my first favorite song from Vessel was Glowing Eyes when I first played the album through. Kitchen Sink just causes my soul to ascend every time I listen to it.
Yeah,
there's something
so
about
good.
the chorus. I think I'm gonna be controversial, but Lovely I can just discount immediately. It's definitely not my favorite out of the four of them, but
I would agree with that.
If I'd have to pick, probably the Vessel version of Forest, purely because I have so many great memories like attached to that in regards to going on like trips with my family and whatnot, and that's always one of the songs that comes up playing on shuffle. So yeah, probably Vessel's Forest.
Yeah, that's a great song. Okay, maybe Nova Bishop isn't Clancy but someone else.
Yeah, it's me.
They have to replace Keons with someone. I mean,
yeah.
You have a whole district unattended to.
Yeah.
I'm going from social media intern to Bishop. I'm making my way up in the world.
Also, do we think, this is another theory I saw floating around, do we think that the other bishops are like previous iterations of Clancy, and when he like makes it to the top, then he replaces one of the bishops that like isn't there anymore?
So kind of like a ranking system.
Kind of, but it's like other versions of Tyler that has made it to like bishop status by getting as far as he's gone.
See, I've had a look at the evidence for this, and I've talked about this theory before because technically, this is kind of like an alternate cycle theory. So instead of it cycling back around into HDS, it's it's cycling around with Tyler becoming a replacement bishop, and then a new Clancy opposes him, etc., etc. And there's evidence for it. I don't necessarily know whether I want to believe it though.
Mm-hmm.
It's got legs though. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay, real quick, could purple hint at the next era or something else? I don't think so. I think it's just like maybe a cute nod to like all of us purple theorists, like when before Clancy was announced. Yeah.
We all went purple theory crazy for that era.
And I
guess
so
they were
hard.
like, dude, me too. And I think they just went, okay, let's go ahead and do purple vinyls. Let's make them happy.
Let's put them out of their misery.
Yeah.
They're like the annoying like stepbrother, little stepbrother. Yeah. It's like, fine, you get your way.
Insinuating that purple is the next era to me implies, storyline's going to continue. So I'm hesitant on saying that it's going to be the end of whatever I'm trying to say. No.
Yeah.
Unless Tyler Joseph is playing the most masterful gambit of all time. Yeah, I'm in agreement. I don't think it can be next era if they're finishing it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've thought about this a lot with like the concerts. Is he gonna do the black paint after Breach? Like once and after the next album comes out, which is not going to be lore related, is he going to still lean into those tropes?
I thought about this a lot, and I've always thought that he kind of has to, because that's been the Tyler Joseph trademark since Blurry Face era. But every time I say that, I forget that during Bandito Tour, he didn't have that. At least from when I go back on my own shows. I've noticed, like even pictures, I noticed like there's not really any blurry paint. I could be wrong, and I'm reading the chat because I know everyone will correct me if I am wrong. Because you guys are great. But so in my head, Tyler should continue it because it's been just the Tyler Joseph trademark. However, there's not really any purpose for it when we're done here. So I can go either way.
Yeah, I kind of want him to stick around with it because it's just it's iconic, and like every person that they don't know 21 Pilots very well, or they like know Stressed Out or whatever, and that's it. They recognize that black paint. And they think it's also a tattoo. They're like, "Oh, that tattoo hand guy." Dude, I'm like, "No, it's paint." I promise. But yeah, that's funny. Okay. Let's see. Imagine a new character more villainous than Nico. That'd be pretty wild. But I also feel like Jim Dunn, Spooky Jim. But I also feel like
by ramen.
They pissed me off.
Hold on, I need to check the Fueled by Ramen Twitter, see if they are promoting anything.
They pissed me off,
dude. Listen, they upset me every single day, big time. Fueled by Ramen. Check their Twitter. Last time I checked, they changed their Twitter banner to Breach. Yeah, so they have switched their Twitter banner to Breach. Their last tweet they sent was from July 4th of 2020. Yeah, July 20th of 2024. So they have not been promoting flashing light warning there. Sorry. But they have not been promoting that well at all. I'm going to check the good old Instagram, which has done better in the past. Yeah, no, the Instagram promotes it well. Their Twitter game just sucks.
Well, I will say when they do promote it on Instagram, it's like maybe days later. And like and people like the comments are flooded with like, wow, better late than never, or like, wow, like this is no longer relevant. It's actually pretty funny.
It's just so abysmally like bad, their marketing, to the point where I think I remember someone saying that it's basically the fans that carry the marketing for whenever the pilots release a new project, because FBI, it's just crickets from them.
I mean, which is very on brand for the fan base too, and like the culture that they've cultivated. Like we're so passionate about the music, and it's like we're gonna talk about it the most, but they could definitely do better as their label, like, you know, plugging their stuff. So I don't know. And then follow-up question: City Walls' Clancy versus Nico anime fight scene peak. Yeah, I mean, as goofy as it is for like to see like a bishop flying around, like hovering in like robes and stuff, I don't think they're gonna go that route, but I still like would love to see like a Sonic 3 battle between like Clancy and the bishops. That'd be pretty wild.
Absolutely. It'd be so good.
Okay, and then how do you plan to experience the album? Oh, this is a great question. Listening party, listen to the album at release without watching, or watching City Walls first.
Okay.
I want. Well, yeah, you go first.
No, I want you to go first.
Oh. So I am going to a listening party, but I'm not going to stay. I want to get the vinyl, because which one is it? It's I don't know. Both of the ones with their faces are really cool, like the black and white one and the black and red one.
And Raw Fair?
Yeah, those I need at least one of them. Probably just one of them. Mrs. Potential will be upset if I got both, but one of them for sure. And so I will be there for that, but I don't want to stick around because I want to listen to the full album, like in context, in the comfort of my own home. Like because I will say I went to a Clancy listening party to pick up their like exclusive like jacket thing that the vinyl slides in, but one of the speakers was blown out, and it was like the bass was like muffled and cracked and stuff. So I stayed for overcompensate, but then I dipped after that. So I don't want to risk that experience either.
So yeah, I have been like thinking about this for the past since the listening party has been announced, because there's one in Pittsburgh. There is one that's finally close to me. Last one was like an hour away, but I thought about this time and time again because it would be cool, but at the same time, I would be sacrificing content for the channel.
Yeah,
if I stayed, because the whole reaction bit, we lose that entirely, and that is what people seem to enjoy from the channel right now. So as much as I want to, morally, I like the entertainment. I enjoy the pain game of waiting a full week.
Yeah,
same. My reasons are social stuff as well. They're fueled by that for sure.
Absolutely.
I was originally looking at going to a listening party purely because I wanted to experience the atmosphere of it as well. I've never sort of really done any of the listening parties before, but the tickets sold out before I could even get a look in. So I'm probably just gonna do what I normally do, which is get the CD, and as soon as I get it, pop it into a CD player and listen to it with my dad, pretty much. That's gonna be the plan.
That's wholesome. Have you done that with previous album releases, like listening to it with your dad?
Yes, literally. I think every album release after Blurryface, we've just sort of, whether it be in the car or just like in my bedroom where we've got a record player. Like I have the only CD player in the house. We just sit there and listen to the whole thing, and then pull our thoughts after each song. Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah, I love that. It also goes without saying, everyone in the comment section, we will not be listening to any leaks when the album gets released, because we know there will be leaks that will come out after September 6th for the listening parties. We will not be engaging in any leaks. We are not leak listeners here.
No leak listeners.
Nope, not here.
Okay. Okay, this one's interesting. Theory of Josh dying or the 9 they've teased becoming the new bishops and Josh being the Nova. So yeah, in that no one told me this, but they posted it on Instagram where I'm most active, like a real vertical version of that Josh teaser. And yeah, there are 9 people total, like 8 banditos and 9th is Josh.
No, there's not. No,
Yeah.
there's not.
Yeah,
There is.
there are.
Unfortunately, it's been
There
keeping me
are.
awake.
And that I haven't been able to like make a like breakdown real short on that. But that I was like, no one told me this, and I found this out 2 days later. I only saw the vertical version, but yeah, the horizontal version, there's 9 people. That's pretty scary. I don't like
the
that.
horrible thing is, this would make so much sense with what we've been hearing from the FPE letters, with everything that was established since Overcompensate, and what was the other thing? And everything that's been kind of hinted and teased through the recent vinyl variants that they're having at listening parties, because it's all presenting this sort of pattern of the banditos basically not necessarily understanding the purpose of their movement, because not all of them know the secret of vialism. And as a result, they are becoming more like the bishops, but they're just not able to see it. And I don't know, like, just spitballing right now, but if Josh became the Nova Bishop and the rest of them were the rest of the 9, Clancy dying would make so much sense in regards to how they presented his figure as sort of like like the figurehead of the revolution, but also someone to revere, someone they don't truly understand. And it makes so much sense with the baseline of this being about the Bourbaki group, because it's almost so similar as well.
That reminds me of the one image from the digital remains.
I think I know the image you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up here. Just give me a second. Digital remains. Let's see if it opens right up to it. Nope, gotta go digging. But
Is it the one with Clancy laying on the floor?
It is exactly the one.
Oh no!
This one. Because like, what is this?
Is, when Clancy dies, it's gonna be a field day on YouTube. It's gonna be a field day.
Yeah. Going back to that previous question about like how I'm gonna experience the album, I don't know, because I'm assuming the music video will drop after, like, same day, but like maybe noon.
Yeah,
US
that would make
time.
more sense.
Like, yeah, because it'll probably release at midnight, the album, and then like that same day drop at like noon, like US time zone, which is typical. So I don't know which to do, but yeah, it's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Jaden also says hello.
Hi.
Hi, Jaden.
And then another question from Danny. This is the last question super chat that we have. It says, if at album release the City Walls music video will be available, will you watch it first or listen? So assuming that they come out together, I think what I would do is I would listen to and watch the music video at the same time. I think that'd be really cool to like have the full experience, because Paladin Straight, like, and yeah, Paladin Straight, we already knew what the song sounded like, and so going in, like, there wasn't as much surprise as if you're to watch like The Contract, where you're getting the audio and the visuals both new for the first time, or like any other lead single. I always just watch the music video before streaming it on Spotify. So I think that is just a much more like exciting experience. So yeah, that's what I would do.
For the purposes of YouTube and content creation, I know I'll be watching the music video, and that'll be my first time listening to the song as well.
Yeah. In a perfect world, that's what I'd do too.
Absolutely. Dema answer this question, then I have a follow-up question to this question.
So I think my plan is I'm probably going to listen to everything but City Walls and Intentions. So I'm going to listen to the whole album, then listen to and watch the City Walls like music video and the song at the same time, and then listen to Intentions afterwards, just so it kind of makes a bit more chronological sense, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like what people do with like the Star Wars trilogies, like what order, like there's so many opinions on like what order and which to watch first and all that. So yeah, that'll be pretty wild.
Absolutely. So the big question I have going into this is we've had since Blurryface, we have had static image song plays as anything that's not a music video when the album came out. When it came time for Trench, we had little visualizers, little motion graphics for all the songs that were music videos. When we got to Scale Nicey, we had lyric videos for each song. Clancy, music videos for each song. What are we doing for Breach?
Yeah.
What is happening? Like, are they going to just not do anything? Because I don't know what else they would do. I know people are like, hey, Mark, you want to do a music video for every song again? Like, no, give the man a break.
Yeah. I don't think we're getting a music video per song, but
I don't think so.
Something else.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get lyrics. Because the whole font thing reminds me of Scaled and Icy, and with that we had lyrics for it. So I think that makes the most sense given past established patterns. But you know, this is the pilots. They could just, I don't know, they could just put like 5 seconds up of a code, make us have to solve 10 riddles and defeat, you know, like 7 evil bishops to actually access any sort of visualizers. So
it's just Subway Surfers with the music.
Subway Surfers to Raw Fear in the background. That's wild. So I think the last thing I wanted to touch on is like just the cycle theory in general, and like where do you guys stand with that? Do you think it's going to be like a perfect loop, or do you think like it's going to start to loop back into Heavy Dirty Soul and then maybe there's like a variable somewhere? What do you guys think?
I have been Cycle Theory #1 fan, and I will fight anyone for that title. But when the Cycle Theory got introduced to me, I was very no, it's going to end in a truce. Then think about like how mental health works, how my mental health works specifically, dude. It's like, holy cow, you get in the cycles of I feel better to, oh no, everything is falling apart, to where you have to jerry-rig your setup, which we're here. And it's just that constant cycle of you get better, you don't, you get better, you don't. Like, sure, you can have like, and you go through the seasons of everything's great. And then one slip, boom, you're back. And that was a lot of like, even looking at themes from not Scale Nicey, from Breach, where it was talking about like don't wanting to backslide or snapping back into it. It's like did hints of cycle theme in there. And but going back to like the main thing, because I do believe we will end in a cycle theory. I believe how we're going to start, because I think in City Walls, Tyler will be shaving his head, maybe.
Yeah.
And we will see him re-enter the Heavy Dirty Soul car, and it cuts there.
Dang.
That would be so sick.
It would be.
I think for me, I've also been like a cycle theory believer since day dot. I think one of my earliest theories on the channel was talking about how I think it's going to cycle round. So, I don't think it's going to be a perfect cycle, because as Justin said, it's sort of about how with mental health, you know, you just got to get back up and try again and coexist. but I sort of think, yeah, that's what it's going to sort of be about. I think it's going to completely reframe how we view Heavy Dirty Soul. Because a lot of people, I think when you first look at the music video, it does sort of look a bit despondent and resigned, but I think it could reframe it into being something a bit more hopeful with a bit more fight in it. But yeah, I think it's gonna loop back around into Heavy Dirty Soul. Yeah, I've just been a believer of that since day dot, and I know a lot of people believe it's going to be controversial. A lot of people don't want it to be a perfect cycle because they worry it might contradict sort of the message of hope that the pilots have got going on. But I don't think it does, because it's pretty much what it says on the tin. It's about staying alive and continuing to push on through and fight. Oldie Station literally details it all out.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Even going back to, I want to say this is also the 2021 Zane Lowe interview because I've memorized this. I remember Tyler saying in regards to the ending that not everyone was going to like the ending.
No.
Like, I know there are people like, oh, Bishops win based off of that, or it's like it doesn't end fully resolved. It doesn't end in a Bandito victory, which I don't believe it does. I do not believe it'll end in a Bandito victory. The best circumstance in my head is, well, the worst circumstance is, oh, it was all a dream. That's the worst.
Oh my god, I saw someone rooting for that in my comments recently. I'm like, no, please, why?
No.
They're like it's gonna lead into the self-titled album cover. I'm like, no, we don't need that. That like
get your M. Night Shyamalan stuff out of here.
Hey, I like that guy sometimes, not
sometimes, but it's like, oh,
but no. True. Yeah, I this whole time have like not wanted it to end in a cycle. Or at least if it does, it's like no. I have not wanted it to, because like I want this to be the cycle to end all cycles. I know it's not realistic for mental health, but like I want to see my underdog Clancy like get a win, get a W somehow. And that could still happen if it is like a cycle. But I think with all the allusions to cycles and to Heavy Dirty Soul, like within the teasers recently, like in that Bandito Camp teaser, cut back to the Heavy Dirty Soul car. And then Drum Show recreating shots in the music video of Heavy Dirty Soul. And then also the Clancy letter recently that has photos of Heavy Dirty Soul car. It's like all those happen within like 2 weeks of each other. And then of course, in the Clancy letter, there's the code, like
the sun will rise, we will try again.
Try again. And it's like, dang it, probably is the cycle. Yeah. But I would be okay if it's a cycle. But if it's not a perfect loop, like if there are some differences that can allude to like, okay, maybe he's stronger now, or like, okay, like I don't know, he has knowledge from last time that he's going to bring into this time, which is accurate to mental health. Like maybe tools that you learn along the way, of like handling situations and scenarios. But yeah, I can't deny that like it's really looking like, and if honestly, let me rephrase that, because the I Am Clancy video so heavily like use the verbiage of cycle, which is what like we as like a fan base were using for a while, but now like Tyler's saying, no, I am in a cycle trying to break out. It's like, am I going to break it this time type of thing? That's kind of like stamping like, no, these are the themes we're talking about. This is cyclical, and this is like kind of, we're winding down on the final chapter of this current one. So yeah,
and even going back to, you had hints of a cycle theory back in Scale Nicey, if you remember the one image that was being used a lot of the serpent eating itself, wrapping around the world. I don't know if that's on anywhere on the Scale Nicey album. I don't think it is, but regardless, no, it's not. But was hopeful.
Yeah,
best album.
But that imagery applies. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
with the serpent.
Absolutely. Yeah, the serpent eating itself. And even when they were promoted the Outside music video, they sent out the tweet, and I think maybe the Instagram post said this as well, but it's a story of cycles. And you have all that stuff together. We just didn't know it was a cycle until this was our first illusion of it.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's nothing really in Trench about it.
There's one thing in Trench, and that was an interview Tyler and Josh did. Oh my god, I can't remember what the interview was. I think it was I believe it was one of the fan asks, but he did say like the story is cyclical. And at the time, everybody took that to mean that from jumpsuit to levitate, it's a cycle as that. But like it could very well be taken to be about the story as a whole.
I mean, even like thinking back to going back to Vessel, Tyler said that's about like the nighttime struggle he has, and like it's a cycle there, like surviving through the night. And even going to Blurry Face, a lot of people will say that this is a cycle because Goner bleeds back into Heavy Dirty Soul, so that's a constant cycle there. So even kind of getting this. The only outlier is self-titled, which I'm on the team of. It's not it's not a part of it. It's not. It's you out there. It's not.
Stop that right now.
Stop.
Yeah.
Especially you, Mike.
And the one Mike in the chat will be like, "What'd I do?"
You heard it here first, Mike. JLAnderson's got beef with you.
Suck
about
it, Mike. He's like crying now. Do you think we'll get more lore songs? We kind of answered this already, but I with Breach, I mean, like if City Walls and Intentions were the only lore songs on the album, I would really feel like it would be just DLC to Clancy.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't do us like dirty like that. Like there has to be more illusions. There has to be, I mean, maybe not specifically like mentioning the bishops or by name or even bishops or bandito verbiage, but like, I mean, routines in the night, like Justin has said many times, like that's lore adjacent. Yeah. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of that where we can like really see a lot of allusions to the greater story at play. Hot take: if the story ends with a loss, like failure, I'm not gonna like it. Top's whole and I don't think it will end in loss, because what we were talking about earlier, like there is the hopeful undertone, like that was established in Migraine, and I think by saying like, oh, Clancy, well, he is laying down on that fiery floor, so
he's accepting his fate.
Yeah, but I think there will be hope. Yeah, there it is. I think there will be hope for sure. And Patience on YouTube with Justin, you actually introduced me to her, like her content, plugging her stuff over the years. But she is like a strong advocate that Clancy is hope and like almost like a Christ-like figure, where if he does die, like he will be back, and maybe that back is in a new cycle. I don't know, but yeah, I can't imagine with such strong messages of like not taking your own life, like they would end it in a like definite loss.
Yeah,
I don't think that aligns with their messaging.
It definitely does not. Also, what doesn't align with the pilot's messaging is all you in the chat that are doing hashtag justice for Mike. Stop it.
Justice for Mike.
It's wild.
That's awesome. I gotta pin that for a little bit.
I think that's one of the things I love the most about this community. It's their ability to come up with bits on the spot or embrace a bit and allow it to become part of like fan culture in a way.
Yeah,
like I think one of my favorite bits there's two favorite bits I have going on over like I've seen in comments. So like aside from people using like the suffix bearer on anything, so like I've had comments like news bearer or edit bearer.
Oh, water bearer. Yeah.
My other favorite bit is by an account called Crunchwell, and every video, without fail, it will just be, guys, I don't think Paladin Straight was the ending anymore. every video, without fail.
That's amazing.
But I love this community because this is the sort of stuff they just come up with. They're fantastic.
That's awesome. Yeah. So right now it's Jokels. It's Jokels, like putting his J on everything. I'm fairly Jokel.
Fairly Jokel, like binge around.
We're all beefing there for a hot minute.
Oh, get that.
What is your favorite non-song title that we did not get? I really wish we would have got Do You Thief at Home.
Yeah, man. That
Do You Thief at Home's a good one.
What was that? Can we talk about that?
That was I owned that Tyler.
Was he trolling?
He gotta be like.
I was thinking they might be lyrics.
The whole shirt thing was so insane, and the fact that I think what I would love is if there were a couple songs that had those lyrics on. They were original song titles, but as soon as we got Thief, Tyler's like, I guess we have to change the song titles. It's ridiculous now.
Just that one little spelling mistake, and they're like, oh my god, it's taken me a year to write this whole track list, and now I gotta rewrite it all over again. God damn it.
I really wish that City Walls' original title was Do You Thief at Home?
Yeah, Thief is like the new Solo Felina, where it's like doesn't have a meaning, but they assign meaning to it. But
I was watching a gaming YouTuber, Doug, and he made a video, and on his he said Thief and like joke that he made Thief merch. I'm like, stop, not this community too. Like,
that's amazing.
I'm forever going to be in mourning that Do You Feel at Home is not an actual song. My mourning will like be quickly abated if it turns out to be a lyric, but all I just want vindication from the
Vessel live stream.
Yeah, when I was that song, are you I'm not home, that's it. I'm not home. I've been believing in my heart of hearts that was a song.
Oh, agreed.
The day that happened, and if it doesn't come true, I'm just gonna look like an utter madman all these years.
I have been team that was a working title for maybe The Run and Go or something along those lines. That has always been my thing.
Man,
it's like we were doing a demo dive.
That would be so lame, but also realistic. But it's like they knew what they were doing. Like, there's no coincidences. They probably were just like, yeah, this is gonna freak everybody out.
Yeah.
Just like the end of the Vessel, that same live stream where Josh was like playing the drums, and they're like, yeah, new song tonight, and people actually were like buying that.
We were all going mental.
Yeah. We stay up till midnight and we got nothing. I remember uploading a video that night and it was just a Rickroll. It was great.
That's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna run through these rapid fire. My take on the ending, Tyler will get back into the heavy car, but then says something like, not this time, and then turns the car around and it cuts. Yeah, it's giving like Fast and Furious vibes. He's just like, not today.
OMG, like the song.
Like the song.
No, it gives Fast and Furious vibes. The font to City Walls. The font really is Fast and Furious.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm dying to know like the reasoning behind these fonts, but I guess we'll get it.
We'll find out.
Yeah, soon. Couple weeks. Ask Dema if she remembers when I commented on our video about a possible truce ending.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Okay, so I don't know if I remember the specific comment because I've had a lot of people theorize about a truce ending over the years, and all of them with completely different variations. But I know about the general consensus and concept of a truce sort of ending.
Yeah, is it basically just both sides like
Yeah, they're not able
hoisting
to
up the white flag. Yeah.
They're not able to beat each other, basically.
Right. Which makes sense. Like, because it's just the same. Like, Tyler is the coin and Clancy's one side and Blurryface is the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
and then Garden Obsessions, you think those of us with lawn seats will be part of the ending?
You've been drafted into a war, guys. Of course you are.
Yeah,
there's literally going to be a burning car. The car is taking up like half the seats.
Yeah, y'all better be ready with in that Bandito tape and Bandito garb.
Absolutely.
You're getting the glorious Gon coming after you. Like, Godspeed. I can only send you thoughts and prayers.
They have like actors dressed as zombies like coming after people. It becomes like a mosh pit, but in the lawn seats.
It's like just a weird flag football sort of deal. It just keeps cutting away to that.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the Bandito camp at all, but yeah. I
mean, I don't know what's going to be all involved in there, considering like specific phrasing of this question will be part of the ending. I'm leaning no, since the stadiums do not have the camps.
Yeah,
like I don't think it's going to like play a part of the show that much. Maybe they'll be like, I've seen a lot of people say the B stage is going to be there.
Sure.
So, and like that'll be a cool way to see how that would happen. But we'll see.
Yeah. Well, guys, I did promise a special guest. Maybe I shouldn't have promised it because it wasn't confirmed, but it has now been confirmed and he is now in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in, he needs no introduction. Nolbus, what is up? Welcome.
What's up? Can you hear me well? Like, I'm in the car, so...
Sounds great.
Yeah, you're fine, dude.
Okay. How you going? Yeah, I'm good.
What's up? Welcome in, dude.
Thank you.
What are
we talking about?
What are your general thoughts on Breach, bro? It's like 2 weeks away.
Oh, I love the album. I've heard it all. It's so good.
You've heard it 4 times already, somehow.
Yeah. Six times.
His connections with Mark are real.
Exactly. Got those connections, baby.
That's amazing. Yeah, we were just talking about like general theories and doing a vibe check of like, what do we feel like the ending's gonna be? What the heck is intentions? What is Bandito camp?
I got thoughts on intentions.
Okay, let's hear them.
Okay, I can throw them out now. Well, I mean, Tyler has talked about that track being this deconstruction of the City Walls music video, but I think the way he's worded it I think he left that at the bottom of the letter. The way he's worded it is like he's saying like, oh, it's me sort of explaining the ending of the music video. To me, I'm like, I want this song, and I feel like Tyler's going to go this route where it's a bit more of like a deconstruction of the story as a whole, like from an author's perspective, on the intent of his art, what he was trying to say, and trying to not get that misconstrued. I think that there is that like innate fear that Tyler has had about his message not being heard correctly. I mean, you think of like Neon Gravestones, you think of a bunch of that stuff, but you also think of like the way he's talked about making meaning, making meaning of something that only he understands. I think he's gotten to this point in this role as this sort of role model for, you know, all of us and, you know, a bunch of other younger people and all this stuff. This position, like Clancy, it's like, do I need to make my intentions clear? Is me making meaning for myself more important than making meaning for others and making those intentions clear? So that's and I've in my like essay I've written out, like there is a chunk of it that has been about that struggle between authorial intent and perceived intent. And I hope that's what the song delves into, and I hope that we watch City Walls, whatever happens in that, and we think like like I don't know how it would turn out, but like is there a way it ends in which we don't fully comprehend it in a way? And I've compared it to Evangelion. It's an anime. I don't know if you've seen it, but in Evangelion, it's kind of the opposite way, where the last 2 episodes of Evangelion are this like internal exploration from like the author's perspective, and then there's the end of Evangelion movie, which is more of a literal interpretation of those events. So I feel like we're getting the opposite, where we see the literal events in City Walls, and then we kind of get that sort of internal authorial monologue in what intentions is, and that's where I've sort of laid firmly on, like, that's how I feel like this is going to end. I really liked that. I feel like it was going to be hard to just kind of end it just purely through just like a music video. I kind of like, I'm really excited for this to end in a song, just pure audio of someone lyrically expressing what my intentions have been with this whole thing I've done. Why have I done this? That's it. That's kind of it. That's really it for intentions.
That's kind of like the sentiment that we had too, is like Tyler's breaking character, he's breaking the fourth wall, and he's, like you said, deconstructing the meaning behind it potentially. I mean, still leaving it ambiguous enough, but yeah, definitely giving more context behind his choices leading into that ending. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked to see it.
Brother, how long is your video essay going to be?
I was gonna ask.
Well,
we will be
right
seated.
now with it ending at Clancy, sort of and the amount of pages I had, it was
pre-breach.
Hey,
pre-breach.
Pre-breach, it was like clocked in about an hour. I don't know how much extra it's going to be adding into it, but the way I've sort of seen it is like I've pretty loosely cut stuff together. I've pretty loosely like rewritten stuff in sort of preparation for the fact that like Breach is going to be there. But with the fact that I've already talked about, authorial intent and stuff, I feel like I'm like, okay, what I've written so far feels like it's not going to be like, this is just an add-on, but I will be rewriting and reconstructing bits previous to that to sort of make it feel more organic, that like this closing chapter makes sense in the video. But yeah, it's a ways off. I'm just like locking into it. I'm doing a bunch of other edit work, so it's it's hard to balance it, but
totally. Well, yeah, we're all stoked, man.
Absolutely.
I think what can you, if anything, like small detail, like what would you say is like either your most proudest part of what you've captured so far, or like what's exciting you about what you still need to shoot or capture? If you don't mind sharing.
I need to film most of it the way I structure, the way I will work on a video is that I'm doing my writing, I'm doing my audio, I'm doing my cutting, and structuring, and then it'll be a case of like, cool, let's find the parts where I need to create some visual bits to tell the story. So a lot that's coming after the fact, which is good because it's like I want to make sure that it's got that consistency of like my hair length and my face shape changing.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like cool. I'll make sure like that's the last thing I really sort of like do is kind of get these shots I need to construct the story. But I've storyboarded the shots that I need to get, so it's kind of the essay right now has these like shitty little sketches in between like where I need to shoot stuff. So I know what's happening in those bits, but I'm sure it will like change again with Breach coming out. I'm sure there's like adjustments I might want to make. But most proud in it is, I mean, something I really like that I've done in it is me. My dialogue as the narrator is I never say Tyler, I never say 21 Pilots, never say Josh. And that was sort of like a choice to make where I was like, I'm telling the story as if I exist within the Dema trench world, and I wanted to be like, this to me makes the most sense to tell the story because it's coming from within it. There's no distractions. There's no so and so on Reddit said this, so and so said this on Twitter. The theory from JLAnderson, you know what I mean? I know. But it was kind of like it was kind of just to be like, cool. My research is the letters, the songs, the videos, what happens in the videos. That was my research. I was like, cool, let's not try and pull too much from beyond that. And the only external elements I'm bringing in that sort of break the fourth wall is Tyler talking. So it'll be like sequences where it's like me describing it sort of poetically through like as if I existed within the world, and then it would suddenly be like Tyler talking about his feelings about something, and it's sort of how it relates and connects back and forth between it. So it's actually Tyler himself talking about it. So I'm already doing the authorial intent versus the like perceived intent or slash thing already in the video. So that's kind of why I'm banking on that's what intentions is, because I'm like, that's kind of what the video is. So the only person in the video that's actually doing a literal explanation as to what things mean from an outside perspective is just Tyler, and that's how I've done it. So a lot of parts where it's just lots of clips from Tyler interviews and stuff like that, just clipped together and made to sound and feel professional and stuff. I'm still making sure it feels documentary, archival stuff. Yeah. So yeah,
that's awesome,
bro. That's something there. And I think I really enjoy the parts that are me describing something in the world of Dema Trench. Like one example would be like I'd be talking about the Banditos, and I'd just be purely describing what the Banditos are, but the footage will be of something completely different. It won't be of the Banditos. It'll be of what I'm implying the Banditos are, but I'm not saying it literally. So my thought process of that is, I want the viewer to do a bit of the work. I want the viewer to feel like they're smart, but they're like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this, and they're connecting the dots, instead of me being like a mansplainer video essay, which is like what most video essays are. Is like, this means this and this means this. I'm like, that's boring, so I didn't want to do that. Anyway, that's it. I'm proud of it feeling vibey, different from I guess all my older video essays, I suppose. Anyway, that's about me.
Yeah, we're excited, man. I think
I'm so looking forward to
it. For those of you guys in the chat like don't know what we're talking about, Albus has been creating like he's been creating like a like, I don't even know, how would you describe it? Like, not video essay, but like
I've been calling it video essay, but yeah, for
like layman's terms, I guess. But more of like a character within the world of Dema, like detail or Trench detailing it's the events of Clancy and Breach.
It's as if someone like a Bandito made a documentary about what happened within the world. Sick. Like, this thing happened with this guy called Clancy. I'm going to find out what the deal is. That's kind of it. That was it. And so I'm doing research within the world. I'm finding letters and being like, he was feeling this. All right. That's kind of the thought process, I guess.
Yeah,
they're so
exciting.
It's crazy. We're all over the world talking about this crazy band, man, driving us insane. I did want to be respectful of Dema because I know that it is past the traditional bedtime.
Almost 1 a.m. for me.
Holy cow!
Yeah, bro, this is like the latest I've stayed up for something 21 Pilots related.
Hey.
But it's
sleep
been so
deprived clicky is kind of like a prerequisite, so yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a checklist. It's a checklist box you have to tick off at some point.
That's awesome.
But I'm probably gonna have to. I'm really struggling to stay awake.
I was gonna say. I mean, we've been going almost 2 hours, so thank you so much, Nalbus. Thank you for joining in at the very end. Giving us a little sneak peek and saying hi.
Great to speak to you, Nalbus.
Justin, Dema, thank you so much. What is one word to summarize the stream? Mine is. I can't think of one. That was a dumb question. Intentions. No.
Firstly, before we answer that question, Nobis, important question for you, sir.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
What do you think of Mike?
Who?
I want to know your opinions on Mike. That's it.
Is he a good guy? Is he kind of a sleazebag? Is he kind of a
Who is
loser?
the funniest
Unfiltered
response we
opinion.
could've given?
Unfiltered opinion, man.
Mike
How'd you
is the
describe
biggest
Mike?
Dweeb, is the biggest dweeb I ever had met in my life. That's all I'll say.
Perfect.
Oh no. Okay, well that actually was fell in line with our previous bit, so that's perfect. So
Perfect.
awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you everybody for hopping in. We got Breach in just like 2 short weeks. Can't wait to talk about it further. Thanks everybody for jumping in once again. Until next time. See you guys.
Woo!
Goodbye. Good
See
night.
you. The stream's been fantastic.
Hey, we'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, after breach.
After breach.
Yeah.
After breach, yes.
Adios. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.